myself Bhumi Patel, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in the Department of Instrumentation and Control. Today's our topic is Remote Terminal Unit RTU in the chapter number 18, Basics of SCADA. So first of all, what is the RTU? A Remote Terminal Unit is a microprocessor control electronic device that interfaces the object in the physical world to a distributed control system or the SCADA system by transmitting telemetric data to a master system and by using messages from the master supervisor system to the control connected objects. Okay, as we discussed in the last session, RTU will be connected between the plant and the master computer. So the main function is that RTU will be interface between the SCADA master system to the plant, and they will send the data from the plant to the master computer of the SCADA. So other term that may be used for the RTU is, it is also known as the remote telemetry unit or the remote telecontrol unit. Why they will call the remote terminal unit? Because they will work as a remote location. Because using the RTU, we can easily send the data from the plant and the master computer will be collect the data from the RTU. Okay, so this is the actual diagram of the RTU. We have to use a number of RTU for this project or the plant. So RTU will be connected with the master terminal unit, and RTU will be always connected between the plant and the master computer. So this is the connection of the RTU. Now the architecture of the RTU. So RTU monitors the field, digital and the analog performance, analog parameters, and transmit the data to the central monitoring system. Okay, so first of all, RTU will be monitor the data from the field of the digital or analog parameter, and then they will transmit the data from the master computer. It contains the setup software to connect the data input stream to the data output stream. It defines the communication protocols and the troubleshoot installation problem. Okay, because the RTU setup will be between the plant and the master computer. So it is collect the data from the input stream and then go to the output stream. Now in RTU may consist of one complex circuit card consisting of various sections needed to do a custom fitted function, or may consist of many circuits card including the CPU or the processing with the communication interface, or one or more following. Because as you know, RTU will be connected with the plant, and the plant we have to use, suppose in the plant we have to use a PLC. Okay, so with this PLC hardware, different types of analog input, digital input, analog output, digital output, different types of relay, actuator, different types of on-off switch that will be connected. So the first thing is that RTU will be communicate with this plant instrument, and then they will send the data to the master computer. So in the RTU generally they will use some type of card for this transmitting system. Okay, now in the software and the logic control, modern RTUs are usually capable of executing simple programs automatically without involving the host computer of the DCS or the SCADA system, to simplify the development and to provide the redundancy of the safety reason. Nowadays we have to use a modern RTU. What is the actual function of the modern RTU? It will be automatically send the data to this SCADA or DC software or the master computer without involving the host. Okay, so this is the main feature of the RTU. Now, what is the communication? Okay, which type of communication that is used for the RTU? So, RTU may be interfaced to multiple master station, as we discussed earlier. In the same plant or the system, we have to use a multiple station. So RTU may be interface with the multiple master station, and for that we have to use the integrated electronic device with the different communication media like the serial RS-232, RS-485 and RS-422. Also we have to use the Ethernet. Okay, now we have to comparison with the other control system. If we have to compare with the other control system, so RTU will be different from the programmable logic controller, because in that RTU are more suitable for wide telemetry, often using a wireless communication, while PLC are more suitable for the local area control like the plant, production lines, or some real-time system where the system utilize the physical media for control. So this is the difference between the PLC and the RTU. PLC will be also communicate with the input data to this output data, but RTU will be used when the wireless communication is there and where we have to send the multiple data to this particular master system. That time we have to prefer the RTU. But if we have to done the programming using the LAN cable or the local area control, like we have to done the programming to the plant or the different production line, that time we have to use the compulsory PLC hardware. Now, what is the difference between DCS and SCADA? Okay, so DCS is the distributed control system and the full form of SCADA is the supervisory control and data acquisition system. DCS that you have already studied in the other subject. Now, what is the second difference? DCS is the process oriented and the SCADA is the data gathering oriented. As we studied in the last session, we have to put the SCADA as a master computer that will collect the data from the RTU, and RTU will be collect the data from this particular plant. So whenever we deal with the DCS, it is always a process oriented, and SCADA will be used when we have to gather the data. If we have to use a multiple process or multiple system in the same plant, that time we have to connect this SCADA system. As you know, we have to connect two types of SCADA system, centralized and distributing processing. If we have to collect the data only one system, that time we have to use a centralized processing. And if we have to collect the data from the different systems, like example is like that, in the same system, if we have used the temperature, pressure and level controller. Okay, so we have to collect the data temperature separately, level separate, and the pressure data will be separate. That time we have to use distributing processing for this SCADA. The third difference is DCS is the process state driven, because DCS is the process oriented and the SCADA system is event driven. The fourth one is a DCS is a process control system that use a network to interconnect the sensors, controller, operator terminals and the actuator. A DCS typically contains one or more computers for control and mostly use both interconnection and protocol for the communication, while SCADA may be called a human-machine interface. So the SCADA system are used to monitor or to control the chemical, physical or the transport process. So generally if we have control of more than one computer, that time we have to use a DCS system, but we have to control as well as we have to collect the data for this particular system, that time we have to use the SCADA. Okay, if we have to see the system in the real time in the screen, that time we have to use the HMI. So SCADA may be also called the HMI. We can also connect the HMI with the PLC software. So we have to check continuous the data that will be increase or decrease depending upon the input applied for this particular system. Next one is distributed control system. Consists of a one or more controller used to implement advanced process control technique, while the supervised control and data acquisition, that means SCADA system, cannot be carry out advanced process control technique. So if we have to done or we have to deal with the advanced process control technique, so we have to prefer the DCS system, and if we have to use a simple process control techniques, that time we have to use a SCADA. So DCS will be better than SCADA, that is not like that. We have to use a DCS and SCADA depending upon our requirement. The next one is the DCS is more integrated and can do more higher end stuff, like SCADA system are more flexible. So depending upon the project or the plant, we have to use a DCS or the SCADA system. The function of the DCS and SCADA will be near about the same, but we have to choose which type of system will be more suitable for this particular plant. So using this terminology, we can easily identify that for the particular plant, the DCS system is more better than the SCADA system. Thank you everyone. If anyone have doubt regarding this basics of SCADA topic, then you have to contact me in my email ID.